My husband spent over $3,000 on World Cup tickets. We cannot afford this, and I am furious. I don't need advice on what to do. I just need to get this out because I am absolutely consumed with rage. My husband bought 3 tickets for the World Cup, and each one cost over $1,000. He did it through a lottery system where, if you won, your credit card was automatically charged. He didn't even tell me. I found out 2 days later. I initially thought our card had been compromised or stolen, but no, he took that money straight from our emergency account, an account that was already drained after he spent a year unemployed not long ago. We have less than $100 left in our emergency fund now. If I hadn't picked up extra shifts at work over the next 2 weeks, we wouldn't even be able to cover our next mortgage payment. When I confronted him, he had the audacity to tell me I'm overreacting. He says he's taking his dad and his brother because their birthdays fall during the week of the game. And just when I thought it couldn't get worse, he dropped a bomb. He had applied for tickets to every game being played in our city. If he had won all of them instead of just one, the total cost would have been over $12,000. When I asked him where on earth we were supposed to get that kind of money, he just said, we would figure it out. We had been in marriage counseling for a long time due to the financial strain caused by him losing his job, but this is the final straw. I have always been the breadwinner in this marriage, and that never bothered me. But this is a betrayal. I am getting my affairs in order and speaking to a lawyer. I will not make any financial moves without legal counsel, but I am done. Update. 5 months later. It has been 5 months since I first posted, and while this update is short, it is definitive. I have left him and am in the middle of a divorce. I moved out 4 months ago. Even before I moved out, his nerve knew no bounds. He had the gall to complain to me that we couldn't afford his favorite items at the grocery store, completely ignoring the fact that if it weren't for my overtime hours, we wouldn't even have food on the table. Due to the laws where we live, I have to be legally separated for a year to get a formal divorce, unless I can prove fault, but my lawyer advised me not to complicate the process unnecessarily. I may have to pay some spousal support since I am the higher earner, but it is a small price to pay to get my life back. He doesn't want the divorce. He has begged me to stay and continue therapy, yet he still went to the game 3 months after I had already left the house. To clear up some points, his dad and his brother didn't care at all that he drained our emergency fund. In fact, they thought he was in the right. And the most terrifying part was discovering that he had applied for every game in the city with the potential to spend $12,000. That was the moment I knew our marriage was dead. I am following my lawyer's advice regarding our finances to the letter, doing nothing impulsive that could hurt me in court. I am not going back to him. I am not giving in to his pleas, and above all, I will not let anyone tell me how to handle my own separation. I am leaving behind a man who saw me as an endless source of income, and although the road ahead is difficult, the peace of mind I have now is priceless.